Such a Capricorn tiger coming and messing with people at 1:30 in the morning, which means it's 4:30 in the morning on the East Coast. I came like a pirate in the middle of the night. So I will explain what's going on. Let me put this music down real low, okay? So look, here's what's going on. My complete equilibrium is completely off. Like, I don't know what's going on with me, my equilibrium, my life. I can't really explain it to you in full detail, but I do know that I came here tonight, and so for that I'm grateful. I actually showed up. I am here, right? I came, I saw, and let's hope I conquer, because that's the plan. And I'm going to do something special because I've been on TikTok. I've been on TikTok all week because I went and signed up to this crazy talent agency. Wants me to go live every day. Are they crazy? I'm too old for going live every day. I done been live more than... Meanwhile, you guys over here on YouTube are like, where's Waldo? And you know what I'm upset about this pirate patch? This is what I'm upset about this pirate patch about. It's covering up my good eye. My good eye. Y'all see all the problems now? Like, how you gonna cover up the good eye? Like, I want the good eye to show. I'm so upset. And a lot of you guys don't know, but I have progressed Aries rising. I'm going to preface this so that you know it's astrology based, because you know I will tell stories and run on at the mouth. But this is a real story, and this is something I really want to talk about. Hold on, let me get some tea. And I'm sucking on one of these little honey chips too. I sound like Miley Cyrus. My voice is so rough right now, and I don't know what to do. That's why I've got on the little pirate thing, because I came in the middle of the night like a pirate. But you have to strike when you have the energy. That's the way I feel. I talked about Catherine Ponder tonight. I talked with some woman, Elizabeth, who's going through problems. I've discussed where the planets are on another platform. I've already done so much, but I'm like, no. It's the new moon. I've got to go to YouTube and do some kind of readings for the signs for the next 2 weeks. I've got to do it, and I might as well come and do it when I got the energy. Now, it's the middle of the night. And here I am doing these readings in the middle of the night. I might even keep this pirate patch on, which is horrible. All you guys will get is my bad eye. Y'all don't care about me anyway. All y'all want to see is the cards. So I tell you what, I might actually do that. I don't know. They had another one that was cute. I might choose that one. Let me see if I can get that one. Let me cut the music up, and then I'll go ahead and start with the cards, okay? Because I've already done with where the planets are. I'm gonna copy and paste and put that here. Y'all don't need to hear that 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, something like that. So I'll do that, and then that way we'll have that all done, right? We'll have that all done. So let me check. What was I checking again? Lord, I've got the cards right here. There was something I was checking, but I forget what it is that fast. Lord. I see, this is my brain right now. This is what's going on. Okay, I will briefly discuss where the planets are. You want to know why? Because y'all need to know where the planets are. I know what I was going to change from being a pirate to being something a little bit more, I don't know, easy on the eye. Let me see if I can find this little trinket. It's this cute little trinket, which I was like, oh, they got trinkets? You can wear, see that little trinket? I told you that was my good eye. It was covering up my good eye. It's silly. Oh, see this little trinket? Okay, so I've got this little trinket now, which is great because, you know, as a card reader, this is perfect for card readers. So I've thought, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Let's do this. I'm going to cut the music completely off now, you guys. I just unceremoniously just cut it off. I mean, it's just so sad. And that's because I want to do these card readings for you, and I want to do them while I still have energy. And it's already 1:57. I can't believe I wasted that much time already. That's crazy. Okay, listen, I wanted to just briefly tell you where the planets are before I pull these cards, okay? Because it is something. We got a huge stellium in Taurus. And before I go any further, I want to say I've got my moon in Taurus. Okay, I've talked about that before. But this is what's going on right now. It looks like at this very moment, the moon is at 11 degrees of Taurus. So that means we are, 17 hours away, I guess, or something to that effect, of when the moon is going to be in Taurus and be a new moon in Taurus conjunct the sun. Okay, so the moon and the sun are going to be conjunct in Taurus, which is the new moon in Taurus for May. You know, just be prepared. This is the 18th. Everything is going to be new. Everything changes. This is like a complete change for everybody, okay? And so you may not know how it will change, but this is a complete change. I don't know if maybe I've got major change going on in my home. I already know it. I've been having, if you've been following me, you will know that I've been posting videos about how the property management company has not, I don't know if my lease is renewed. They have not responded to me. And they're saying if I didn't renew my lease by a certain time, I would have to pay $500 more a month, because I wouldn't be on the lease. And I'm like, why would you break my lease? I've been here 5 years, and I don't know where the, you know, documents are that I'm supposed to have signed, or if I'm already have signed them, or if they're going to give me more to sign. I'm so in the dark, and it's very confusing and it's very frustrating. And I think the confusion may be because we only have, and I talked about this earlier, the stellium in Taurus is so huge right now, setting up this new moon in Taurus. It's so huge that there are only several signs being represented right now. One is Taurus, the other is Cancer, and the other is Pisces. Other than that, there's only Pluto in Aquarius and Chiron in Aries, and that is it. Everything is in Taurus, a Cancer or Pisces. Now, what I like about that is that both Cancer and Pisces are trine. It's a water trine. It's emotional in nature. It's more soft, caring, giving, nurturing in nature. And I think that's it's like a pleasant trine between Venus, Mars, and Neptune and Saturn. So I think all of those, what's going on right now, because Neptune and Mars are exactly trine, and Saturn and Venus are exactly trine, and water trines. So a sign like Taurus, which is an earth sign, would do very well right now because it sets up a sextile on either side. So it is a very positive sextile for the sign of Taurus. Very pleasant, very lucky, lots of different things going on. And this is, I believe, going to be a complete new change and rehaul for most people, most likely for sure for Taurus. And the new moon in Taurus occurs tomorrow. Like I said, about 17 hours or so from now. Right now, the sun is at 27 degrees of Taurus. The moon is at 11 degrees of Taurus, exactly on my nadir. I should not be going live, but here I'm doing all this live stuff all by myself. And I think it's because I'm like, hey, it's low in my chart, but if I got the energy down here low, I work at home, why not get it done? I pray people see what I've done tonight, because the moon is definitely right on my nadir right now, which means it's exactly opposed my midheaven. So whatever I'm doing, the moon is opposed my midheaven right now, which is in Scorpio at 11 degrees. Also, Mercury is at 6 degrees of Taurus. And we also have Jupiter at 0 degrees of Taurus. And that's the big thing. Jupiter just went into Taurus. It's been the first time it's been there for 12 years. So it's a major day. I mean, it's pretty happy, right? This is like a party almost. And I don't know, some of you guys might be setting up a party. Something might be going on like that. But I sense party and food and good times. Like, I even hear the song, Good Times. These are the good times, right? That song. And also, Uranus is in Taurus at 19 degrees of Taurus. And that is what's messing with my house problem. It's all in my 4th house, on my moon in the 4th house. Yeah, Uranus is no joke when it's in Taurus. I thought I did a podcast about Uranus and Taurus before. I will see if I can find that podcast and maybe put the link up somewhere around this video whenever I post it. But I had talked about how Uranus and Taurus is linked to chaos. Yes, and because Uranus and Taurus in general, brings intolerance. People don't talk about that. People don't talk about how intolerant a lot of Taurus are. It's because they're a bull. You ever heard of the term bullheaded? When you come across a Taurus's will and they are not in alignment with you, man, you hit a brick wall. And so we're going to see a lot of brick walls being hit right now. A lot of people crashing into brick walls, just not hearing you, not understanding you, completely bulldozing you. And you ever hear that saying, bull in a china shop? Well, there's going to be some people that are going to be like a bull in a china shop. They're just going to come in and completely bulldoze everything that you put together or something like that, because of their intolerance, because of their lack of understanding, because that's why they call it bullheaded. So think about that. Don't be bullheaded. Don't you be one of those people going around smashing up everybody else's stuff. But I just want you to understand that there might be a lot of that going on. And with Pisces and Cancer really being the only signs for relief, luckily they're positive, but man, are they emotional. So you might see people getting very emotional over some things that I don't know if they should be getting that emotional over or not. But you might see it. This is especially true because of Mars and Neptune being trine. Cancer and Pisces. I think it's positive, but I can't neglect the fact that some people's illusions, delusions, fantasies, dreams, I don't know, something like that. I mean, Neptune rules the fantasy life, the illusion of it all. Like the fact that we're in a dream, it doesn't want to not know, right? It's like the guy in the Matrix that wanted to go eat the steak instead of staying on the ship. That's Taurus, that's Pisces, that's Cancer. All three of those signs would take that steak. And that's where we're at right now. I hope this is going to be positive, because it can be gluttony. I see so much gluttony, okay? And by the way, the North Node is also at 3 degrees of Taurus. It's almost exactly on Jupiter, the North Node. And so that's crazy that the North Node and Jupiter are almost exactly conjunct, which almost says, go have fun. Make it fun. Like whatever it is you're doing, make sure it's fun. Make sure you're putting in 100% to have a good time and that you're having fun. And it is that time of the year. We're almost in summer. We're almost in Gemini season, and we're almost at Memorial Day for America. And I hope that we do find a few hours out of our busy lives to have fun, to do things, hopefully with family, with Venus and Mars, both in Cancer, and things that are compassionate and maybe dealing with, helping with our spiritual parts of ourselves with Saturn and Neptune and Pisces. But everything else almost is in Taurus, and it's really asking us to, I think, pamper ourselves and pamper the people we love. Maybe, you know, I just see cookouts. That's what I see. I see barbecues and cookouts and family get-togethers and parties and all kind of Memorial Day festivities and stuff like that. That's what I see over the next couple of days. And you know, the funny thing is, we're not even at Memorial Day. That's going to be a whole different thing. But I do sense that the parties are going to start like this weekend. I have a feeling there's going to be all kind of parties going on. I don't know if it's because of prom. I mean, we are in prom season. Also, wedding season has begun. So, I mean, all of that is possible, but you know, I do sense a lot of that, like marriages and stuff with both Pisces and Cancer, with Venus and Mars and Cancer. My goodness, lots of families. There's definitely the potential of children being born. Lots of sensuality with all that Taurus. There's a lot of touchy feeling going on, and if not, the desire for it is there. Also, money. I mean, Taurus is known for, I always think of Taurus and I see a dollar sign, a golden dollar sign, and that's what I see in my mind right now, a golden dollar sign. So I don't know if it's going to affect everybody like that, or it's going to affect you like a golden dollar sign, but that's what I'm sensing. I'm sensing this golden dollar sign, and it could start as early as tomorrow. After all, tomorrow is the new moon. This new moon is, you know, the sun and the moon are going to be conjunct, and I think after we hit the pinnacle of that new moon, it's off to the races. Like, you know, yeah, I feel like right now, like I'm pulling at teeth. I've been making these videos all night. This is like my 4th video, I think. And why I'm doing that when the moon is opposing my midheaven, I don't know. I mean, I'm insane or something. I don't know. But the urge to do it is here. I haven't been going live for the last few weeks on YouTube. I'm like, why not? If I've got the energy and desire to do it, that's when you're supposed to do it. That's the divine telling me, go say something, go, you know, make a comment. And of course, I look out here, I don't really see anyone with me. And that's to be expected when there's the huge 6 things in Taurus, okay? A huge stellium in Taurus, and they're all on or around my nadir or in my 4th house or in my 3rd house. And you know, I already knew when I was coming live that I was going to be going live alone, okay? So it doesn't bother me. Now, I do want to say also Pluto is in my 1st house. It's retrograding right now, and there's nothing worse than having Pluto retrograding in your 1st house. I experienced that when it was in Capricorn, and I don't like it. It makes you feel like you're weak, like your body is weak. And right now, that's the way I've been feeling. Like my legs have been swollen. I've been sleeping a lot. My back has been out. And Pluto in the 1st house in retrograde really makes you feel weakened. And you know, the funny thing about Pluto is the planet that is, you know, known as the Phoenix rising from the ashes planet. And what does the Phoenix rising from the ashes really mean? It's like it takes you down. It burns you up to the ashes. Like you have nothing left. Like you're depleted of everything. And that's what Pluto is doing right now in Aquarius. I feel like it has completely depleted us as a people, especially when it comes to Aquarian things like, I don't know, going out in a social setting with other people. interacting with other people, belonging, hanging in groups or doing things in groups. All of that has been severely changed. And I think hopefully it's going to eventually raise it back up, because Pluto is, it comes from the ashes, but at 0 degrees, it's still in the ashes. And I can tell that our nation is so at war with each other and just understanding each other. I feel like when we pulled away and went inside our caves, I feel like most people lost their ability to communicate with each other in a logical, decent way. And the differences between people have become so pronounced, and so much so that it becomes hard, I think, to say what it is you want to say without fear that you're going to either insult somebody, step on someone's feelings, or whatever it might be. But it's a crazy time that we're in. And I'm just saying that I can see all of this astrologically, like it's actually showing up astrologically. So that is crazy. Mercury and Saturn being exactly sextile, that's amazing, because I just feel like Saturn is a great rewarder in its own way, but it's a great taskmaster, and it makes you work hard. And with Mercury, I feel like it's going to make people work hard. And it could be why I'm talking incessantly. It's in my 3rd house. And that could be what it is, right? Because I'm talking incessantly. And that is a crazy experience. Not only that, Pluto's on my own Mercury right now. Wow. Did my computer actually die? Or, I mean, I'm in the middle of doing a live. Did it just shut down while I was in the middle of a live? Like, what the? Wait. Hello? Oh my gosh, what is going on? Well, I guess that's the end of this, and I was going to pull cards, but it looks like that's not going to happen, because it looks like I'm going to probably have to shut down my computer. Now, the funny thing is, when I go live on YouTube, this always happens. So I'll be back shortly.